Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to my nightmare. So today we're switching over the ignition system in the L400 to a spark ignition. So in my last video I bought a couple of these distributors. This one's dead, when you know, brand new, no junk, waste of 30 bucks, but so I got micro spark plugs here, and I'll tell you where I'm at with it, so stay tuned. Alright, so what I did was, right off the back of the camshaft here, there was a little nub sticking out on the camshaft that had a small little E-clip on it, as you can see right in there. So what I did was I took the E-clip off, ground down this little collar here. It's just a 5mm straight through collar I was using for my transfer cases, and I mounted the distributor right this way. I had it at a 90, but the brass gears and stuff just was not, they weren't meshing very well at all, so I just ran it straight off to figure I would get it running. Now at a 90 I did have it running, and I'm running nitro, okay, and it was working, but I want to try gas oil mix in this thing too. But as you can see, these little leads, they got these micro spark plugs here. They're tiny, tiny, tiny. You can see I bought these on eBay. These are about 11 bucks a piece. These are comparable to your glow plug. They're just a little bit taller. I'll grab a glow plug here, show you the size comparison of this and the glow plug. Okay, now you can see the glow plug and the spark plug. These do work in the L400. So now what's stopping me right now from continuing on is the starter belt. The starter belt, it was new, but it had some teeth missing in it, and it just self-destructed from there. Like pretty much this whole engine just likes to self-destruct. Like you say, it's like, I don't know why I'm wasting my time with this thing. It runs fine with the glow plugs, but I wanted to try the ignition to stop the detonation in the thing. So I did get an update from one of my subscribers that tried the head gasket, the thicker head gasket, and yes, it was very impressive. Smoother idle, you know, straight through the band, and yeah, but I guess his crank broke too. So apparently changing the head gasket is not going to stop the crank from breaking. So I haven't broke mine yet. Like I say, the only thing that's stopping me is the starter. Actually, it's working now, but if you want to see the plug fire, I'll plug this in and you'll see. That's where I get knocked on my ass. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. I'll zoom in on it. You see the plug right there, and we'll give it a shot. You see a little tiny spark there, just barely moving around there. Let me get it this way. You see the spark flying back and forth there? So this does work on this, and I'm just playing with it right now. Like I say, I bought these for my Aussie V8 because I'd like to convert that to gasoline. But I wanted to try it on the L400 to see if it would work, and it does work. Being this is off the 32, 36 cc 4-cylinder that they sell on Sterling kit. So just has a simple pickup, a ground, and it takes 6 to 10 volts in, and out is 15 kVs to 20 kV. So you just plug your lead into this, voltage into this. You got a coil wire. I just used a small piece of silicone fuel hose here to connect the two to the distributor. Now I could run this directly in there if I wanted to, but I did have it running. Right now the only thing I have is 10% nitro, and I figured you can basically run any fuel with a spark ignition. I know the 10% didn't work very well in this at all, but I had a little bit of 20% left, and it fired up and it was running and it was revving. It was just pretty good. I was very impressed with the ignition system. So it's food for thought if if somebody wants to convert theirs over to that. As soon as I try to get another belt here, I'm going to try gasoline in this with a gasoline oil mixture and see if that will work a little better, because it takes a lot of nitro to fire this thing up. I had to pull my settings way out to get it to run, and so that's where I'm at now. Nightmare City over here. I'm gonna take a ride today and go out to Hardcore Hobbies out in Coventry, Rhode Island, to see if I can grab some 20% nitro, if or anything close to it. But so that's an update. Like I say, the ignition system, it does work. And the head gasket does smooth things out. However, from what I've heard so far, the cranks are still breaking. I wish Toyan would contact me, and we could get together with try to find a solution for this. It's a great engine. I think it has so much potential, but to have it sitting on a shelf is just useless. I mean, you can buy a cheap plastic model and set it on the shelf, and you can say, yeah, this one runs, but when you pull it down to show your friends, you fire it up and the crank breaks in it, they're not going to be impressed at all. It's, this is your golden goose, Toyan. I mean, this right here this is a shock to RC world when you come out with this engine. If there's just a matter of putting in a couple of mains or making a new crankshaft for it, wake up, guys. I mean, you could save this. You have a chance to save this, because people are dropping left and right, running away from this engine. And the problem is, once you lose the consumer trust, they're not going to buy any more of your products. Black LA Mass, he's already walked away from you. A lot of other people are walking away. And like I say, the engine has a lot of potential. It just has a few problems. So if you guys want to take care of that, and hey, maybe even come up with an ignition system for the thing. If you guys have a research and development area in Toyan Engine, which I think you do, remember, it's not all about the hard-earned bucks, buddy. It's all about creating a product that your name is on this. And if your name goes in the toilet, and somebody flushes it, it's done for years. So anyway, like I say, I'm going to continue on with this here. I'm going to get online and order a couple of belts. I might see if I can get just a regular printer belt, because one thing I'm trying to have trouble with, this is a 72 MXL, and I've ordered 72 MXLs, but the teeth count is different on the belts, are smaller. And actually I have one in a box. It's a 72 MXL, but it won't fit this because it's a shorter belt. But so like I say, I'm going to continue on. Stay tuned for more videos, guys. And if the weather clears up a little bit here, it's blowing like a mofo out there, and I will try to get my Blazer out and do some running too, because that's dialed in pretty good with the new NR200 engine, and I really like that engine. It's so far Of course, I like this one too. But so far, that one there, it's very tunable. It's very, you know, it's user friendly, and it does have a heating problem. They do heat up, but I think the reason is because you run them harder and they're working better, you know. So hopefully my radiators will come, because I got bigger radiators. And like I say, in my last video, I showed you guys the fans I bought that I'm going to install on the other one. And like I say, I'll probably set the radiators in the back behind the cab of the Blazer, run them up there. I'll run 2 of them, and with the fans to kind of make it like a Baja truck. So, but anyway, I'm gonna go back on this here and grab me a belt and see if I can continue to get this thing running, and I'll have an update video on this for you guys later. So have a good one, guys. Take care. Adios.